Good morning. Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. Day 24 of recording myself every day. So today's just a morning check-in. I guess the only thing I really want to do is look at. So I made my calendar for today. I actually used my calendar app. I'm still working on it, so I have the console open. But this is for my day, starting with a little bit of work on the calendar, then breakfast, gym. Then I have to make my own lunch, and then also eat it. Juggling. I have this as shower, editing today's video, meditation, schoolwork, and then finish the day off with Amplify. So I'm trying to. I notice I do a lot. I stick a lot more to doing my work when I have a schedule for what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Actually, use the app. It's functional enough to where I can have the events and actually use the app. It still can be a little bit better to where it would be very nice to use, but while I have it functionally working, I'm gonna use it. Not really much to share. I actually have been thinking, I might want to change up my editing style for the, what's it called? For the bits where I'm doing work, I might put like a song on the background that's not gonna get me copyrighted, and then like edit it very easily to the song where it's just like it goes to the beats of different clips. It shows different clips of me doing work and goes accordingly to the beats. So I don't know, I might try that, I might not. We'll see how it goes. You may see it not today but tomorrow, so next video, day 25. But that's just a little update. Honestly, I've been struggling to get out of bed I don't know why it took me 30 minutes to get out of my bed today. That's something I really need to fix. And then it took me a while to just get the calendar started for doing nothing at all. I finished the Barcelona game, which was about 15 to 20 minutes, but then kind of sat here not really doing that much. So you get better at starting the day. But I'll talk to y'all tonight, and then maybe y'all see a little clip, a little montage of what I'm doing.
Did I make the right decision? I can't say for sure. I don't even know if there is such a thing as justice in the shinobi world. We fight believing we're on the side of justice. But if the enemy feels the same, how do we know who's really right? There's more than one side to an issue. We must consider things from various viewpoints. One thing is certain, no matter what happens. I will never, ever betray you. You never have to worry about that.
Hello, end of day 24. Just do my recap for today. I have my little notebook right here. First point, usefulness of a calendar. I showed you at the beginning of today, I made my calendar for the entire day. Although I wasn't able to stick to all of it because one, I forgot a few things, and then two, I'm still getting back on being completely disciplined. I did a lot better than what I was used to. So I'm happy with making the progress today, getting a little bit better, and just using it. So I'm making this for me first of all, but this is gonna be for other people as well. And I think through me using this and like getting utility out of it, other people will see, and then showing like how I use it and how it's helping me, other people will see like how they can apply it to themselves and how they can find it useful. Having a schedule just makes it a lot easier to get things done because you're not just randomly doing things. You actually have like a task list to do and a mission to do. So I just think if you're like really pushing for something, like organizing that and then having a calendar to do certain tasks at certain times is going to be really helpful. Next is I was during my juggling. So yesterday I said I was really frustrated with two of the variations that I was doing, and I didn't even get to finish because I wasn't doing that well. But the two variations that I did yesterday that I was struggling on, I actually did very well today. And then the last variation, which was the inside left, I was really struggling on. And the realization that over time I've kind of realized it, but it really set in today, that the variations that I struggle with the previous day, the next day I do better than average on them because I got that practice on them, and I'm ready. Like I'm just more in tuned and ready to do them the next day. even if I struggled the day before. So I think like applying that to just skills in general, even if you're really struggling with something, whether it's being like studying for a test or trying to learn a new skill, like just keep going at it every day, and trying to get a little bit better. And then the next day you're gonna get a little bit better, and the next day you're gonna get a little bit better, and just continually practicing, continue trying to get better at something is gonna pay off in the end. And then next point is I'm changing my video format. You probably saw that from the video yesterday. I had a little montage, and then today I'm gonna have a montage, but it's gonna have like words in it, because yesterday it was just a start and I didn't have as many clips, so I didn't honestly want to use a good sound, so I just used the bass background sound. I'm gonna put the video credits in the like the sound credits, or if I get the sound from TikTok or Instagram from someone, I'm gonna put it in the credits of the video. But I got a like copyright notice because I am using like a copyrighted song, and I was thinking like, oh my god, that's so annoying, I'm just gonna scrap the song. But then I realized, one, no one's really watching these videos anyway, so if I get a copyright strike, like, it doesn't really matter, they're making no money. And then two, like, I'd rather just make a better product, which in this case is a video. So if my videos are gonna be a little bit better, but I'm not gonna make money off them, like, that's fine, because I wasn't gonna make money off them anyway, and I'd rather them just be better. Plus, YouTube is not like my income source, and it's never like planning to be my income source. But if it does, like, for some reason blow up and I get a bunch of views like consistently, then I'll pivot and start using non-copyrighted sounds or something similar to where I can get revenue from that. Because I was looking at it, and depending on the topic, you can actually make like $1,000 per video, depending, if I think it's like 500,000 views, which is absolutely insane. Like, especially if I post every day, that's 365,000. Of course it might not be that exactly, but for now, gonna be using copyrighted sounds and just bite the bullet, because I'm not planning on monetizing it anyway. And then I was thinking for the calendar app, I was thinking that I wanted to do like a Teams feature to where people could work with one another. But I was thinking about it today, and I kind of want to create like the equivalent of like a Jarvis. So right now, since the technology isn't good enough for me to actually create the like AI assistant, I'm just going to be creating all the data that would be really helpful to the AI assistant. So that's your calendar, that's your routines, that's what you want to do. And then in the future, as the technology gets better, I'll be able to implement like web search in a voice assistant that actually knows you. It's just, I have to be ready for that when the time comes. In that, I have to be collecting like as much data on the user as possible in order to personalize it to them. So just thinking about the videos as well as the calendar, like, not being set in stone with what I originally had / what ideas come up with. I always have to be ready to pivot, be ready to change in case something new comes out, or I just change like what I want to do. And then finally, something I saw, I was listening to a podcast with Imad Ghazi, and he was talking about how he has like a clip empire. So he hires 65 clippers that will take clips from him either on a podcast or just him from his YouTube videos, and they'll post it, so he gets so many views. Like, I don't think he's that great of a person, but his content is like huge, and he knows what he's doing with that. So I think like listening to people who are like in a better place than you isn't really important. He's really good at content. Like, no matter what you think about him, no matter what I think about him, he said he had 300 million views, I think, a month for his clips, which is absolutely insane. That's actually insane. Although he does spend like a lot of money on it. He said he was spending, I think it was like 100K a month max, but that reach is gonna pay off for him, especially if he can convert like a specific amount. And then he suggested at first he went really broad, just trying to get as many viewers as he could, and then he's gonna niche down to where he's going to get the right viewers. But it's important to do both. And I think Alex Hormozy talks about this a lot, going back and forth between broad and niche to where you're getting the best of both worlds. Because some people who might be like products, who might be consumers of the product that you're selling, may not be in the specific niche that you're targeting, but they might hear about you because you go broad, because you show something about yourself that's really cool, or that's a little bit different, that wouldn't be specifically tied to your niche. Like for me, if I'm niching down for my calendar app, I could reach someone who's trying to be a professional soccer player, and although they're not gonna be like in the productivity space, using a calendar for them would be really helpful to schedule their days, and then maybe when it gets better, helping them learn like how to improve their training, how to improve their recovery, how to improve blank. So just showing that may be able to expand the audience. I don't even know if this app's gonna work. I'm putting a lot of time into it. I'm going slower than I wish I could, but I don't know. I have belief in it. I think especially because I am in the space and I realize like the existing options are really bad. So, I mean, I hope it works out, but never know. That's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any feedback is appreciated. Even if you're watching this like years down the line, if you still have feedback, I don't know if I'll be big at some point to where I can't read comments, but as of right now, I read all the comments. I've got 1 comment, so that's good. I have 2 subscribers. I now have officially more videos than I do views, which sucks. But again, just have to keep in mind that audience is for people in the future, not for people now. And I'm gonna keep on posting no matter what. But that's the end of day 24.